just a second. Just want to put out the link to the Discord for everybody so they can catch this video live here. Alright, give me just a second. Alright, so we're gonna give it about a minute or so to let people come in, and we will get started. We're talking about what's going on. Gonna wait, like I said, we're just gonna wait like 30 seconds, a minute, see if another couple people pop in, and we will get right on into it, guys. I guess we'll get this out of the way right now. The Discord just reopened. The Discord is free. The link will be in the description after it is edited. The Patreon is also reopened. It is $1 a day. You can pay by the month. You can pay by the year. The yearly gets you 15% off. If you're betting and you have not set up an account on Sleeper yet, you're missing out. It's been my main betting platform of choice for the last since 2022. So if you sign up over there using my code capital letters PG, you will get a 100% match up to $100, as well as a free play. All you need to do is mix it with one other player and you will get paid out. So with that being said, let's get on with it, I guess. So I've got 4 plays for you guys today. And one of them we're going to need to wait till a little bit later to lock in, and I will explain why. So we will save him for last, guys. Let's get on with the first picks for today. So the first guy I am looking at today is going to be Jalen Brunson in Atlanta. If we go to that game, we have starting lineups of No Trey, Dyson Daniels, Vit. What's going on, Kayla? Our Richie, Jalen Johnson, Okongwu, and then on the other side we got Towns questionable. What is he Q tagged with? Illness. Okay, so there's a bunch of guys sick in the NBA right now. Thank you for the like. So let's jump into why I like Jalen Brunson today. So, point guard, in the last 15 games against the Atlanta Hawks, is the 4th best point matchup in the NBA. It is also a top assist matchup if you like the PA. Nothing wrong with taking points and assist. Oh, what's going on, everybody? I'm glad to see 9 people in here. So we just got started. We're talking Jalen Brunson in his spot. We just looked at the starting lineups. Everyone is starting pretty normally for... what's up, Kayla? Said, hey, what's going on? I got a few people. I'm sorry. I'm just getting through my picks, getting through everything. So... bear with me here that I'm not really focusing on the comments. Sorry about that. Please smash the like while you're here. If you're here for the picks, I appreciate you. So, yeah, starting lineups, Towns questionable. If we look at Jalen Brunson in this matchup versus Atlanta, let's look at what he has done in the past. And at least in 2025, what's going on? Ooh, we need to add an L there. All right. So Jalen Brunson in this matchup, guys, has put up 34, 36, 34 in 2025. So assists 5, 8, and 6. So we've got a total PA of 40, 44, and 39. So what's going on, whoever is in here, please smash the like. Drop a comment, let me know who's here. So Jalen Brunson, over his points today, I think 30 plus is pretty safe and acceptable to take, but with no Trey, it makes me a little nervous of a blowout. Let's just double check what the line was on this game. Oh, 6.5. Okay, so I think you're safe to take Brunson at 30 plus. You could take him at 25 plus if you want. It's a great matchup, though. The history's great, and he's been hitting about 28 to 32 a game recently. So if you want a chance at 30 and go a little higher payout, that's certainly a fine way to go. Otherwise, take him with 25, or you can go with PA, like I said, or you could take some form of an altered PRA just because his rebound count is super low here. Worst case scenario looks like, about 30 PRA, and I'm sure you can find that line somewhere, probably on Sleeper. So that would be play number 1 for today, guys. Great matchup, great history, great recency. It's all there. Next thing we are going to look at, I need to look at my slip. Sorry, I already forgot who I was playing. All right, second player is going to be a first quarter play. I've hit a first quarter play 6 out of the last 6 days. I am running very hot on these. And today we're going to be looking at Mikal Bridges versus Atlanta as well. So let's look at Mikal Bridges' history first versus Atlanta. Oops, sorry, first quarter history. So he has dropped 5, 7, 4 this year. Okay, 5, 7, and 4. Outside of that, it's kind of all over. 0, 9, 3, 5, 10, 9, 9, 13, 9, 10. So pretty much like 5 plus is pretty safe, it seems like, or at least 4 plus. The line on Sleeper today is 3.5, guys. If we look over on the sports books, it's kind of a joke that it's that low. Sleeper does this almost every day. They run a couple people way too low on the first quarter lines. If we go to Mikal Bridges, he's minus 183. He had 4 points today, guys. So if that one sells me, so be it, I guess. I think that should be pretty solid to go over. If Brunson's at 9 or 5 or 8-5, especially 8-5, I would like that. I can't check while I'm on stream though. So that is the first quarter play that I'm going to be throwing into my protected slip. Otherwise, I would just stick to either not high dollar slips. I don't like playing anything high dollar on first quarters just because you can catch 2 fouls real quick. Vegas can do a lot of funny stuff, as we saw last night with John Collins. Ty Lue needs to be investigated, by the way. So that is our second play. Mikal Bridges over 3.5 first quarter points. Third play, we're going to be looking at Luka Doncic. And he has himself quite the spot tonight. Let's take a look at the books and look at Luka's points. So I like him for 30 plus. It is a whopping minus 255 at 30 plus. Okay. And if we go to Luka, Luka versus Memphis. Sorry, we should also look at the matchup for Bridges real quick, too. So that'd be the small forward versus Atlanta, guys, for points. Top 4 matchup as well. Okay, so that's there as well. What's going on? 777 Explain. Glad you're here. Please smash that like. If you missed the first couple picks, we are looking at Jalen Brunson at 30 plus, assuming that the starting lineup presents the right things, I guess, due to what's going on this side over here. So maybe a little safer to take 25, but he has stupid history. He has a great matchup, so we're looking at 30 plus for Jalen Brunson. You can take him at like 27.5 on some other sites, or you can take him down to 25. And then we had Mikal Bridges over 3.5 first quarter points, which we just looked at, and he has killed that line this year. And now we're looking at Luka Doncic and his points over 30. Let's look at this year. We've got 29 and 44. He hooked it one time. That's nothing I'm worried about. Look at this history here. 44, 29, 37, 31, 35, 35, 32, 37. 27, you know. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the last 8 over in this spot versus Memphis. Let's look at Luka's spot here. Point guards versus Memphis points. They are a top 7 matchup at 27.72 points, and that is to the average point guard. Luka is no average point guard. Let's look at the starting lineups for that game also, because that is a big part of why I like Luka as much as I do. If we look for the Lakers, Luka Doncic, Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia, LeBron, and Ayton. Ayton might not be another good first quarter look. We can take a look at that live real quick. I don't know what his line is. I'm guessing 3.5. Let me just check that real quick, because DeAndre Ayton has smashed the first quarter line lately and made me a lot of money. So, oh, Jesus Christ. DeAndre. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Type this in. Oh, my God. I cannot type right now. First quarter log. Okay, let's see how this has gone for him. Nope. Okay, out. 22066. He did great when he was with Phoenix. Not great. He did better with Phoenix, terrible with Portland, and not great as a Laker, so that's out. All right, so the last play, guys, today that I'm looking at is going to be completely dependent on the lineups, and we need to wait to lock this one in. I can't even touch this play today because I think 25 plus is safe. I want to play the 30 plus for a few reasons, and it's going to be Shea. So SGA log versus Golden State Warriors. It's pretty straightforward, guys. 38, 28, 52, 35, 24. That'd be a miss there. 38, 40, 24 for another Hookski. 32, 33, so he has basically assaulted the Warriors. But if we go to the starting lineups, guys, we've got a questionable Curry and a questionable Butler. So that would lead to a sure thing blowout if even one of them sit, I think. And that puts Shea in large jeopardy of not seeing the fourth quarter, guys, as we know. So, question is, do we take 30 plus if they're both in? I would say yes. If one sits, do you take 25 plus? Meh. What am I doing? I'm doing player props, NBA player props for sports betting. You can get involved if you'd like, man. Download the app. It's called Sleeper Sports Betting. Use my code, capital letters PG, as in the real PG, and you just deposit $10. You'll get a 100% match. You can do up to $100, and you can do any one of these plays along with the free play you're going to get for using my sign up, as well as that deposit bonus, and you make money. So that's what I'm doing. So again, is it worth taking him at 25? I don't know. So they have a first half line at 15.5. He's hit this in 6 games straight. Let's look at Shea's first half log versus Golden State. That is not a first half log. I gotta type half. It's weird. You don't gotta type quarter. You gotta type half, though. This site is so weird. All right. 18, 15, 31, 19, 14, 15. All right, so 15.5 is a pretty fair line. He might hook us here. Let's look at the first quarter. The line is, I believe, 9.5, maybe 8.5. Let's just find out what he's done. We'll go from there. All right. First quarter line, probably what I'm going to take. 10, 10, 21, 12. This year, 21, 10, and 10. And again, that's with or without Butler, Curry. I don't give a shit. First quarter, Shea's going to be in there. And even better, if Curry and Butler are out, he's going to just assault. My only concern is that he would be not needing to score and would have a lot of assists. But that's not suggested by this history, and that history suggests Curry being in the game in most of these. So we really need Steph to play today. But we would like Butler to play as well. If we look, like the whole team is basically out today. So, and then Butler, I believe, was just sick, and Curry's got something going on. Yeah, illness, yep, for Butler. Holy shit. Market's dumping. And for Curry, it was, what's going on, everybody? A left ankle sprain. So, again, Shea, we need to wait to lock in until we see a lineup here. So, with that being said, guys, that locks the 4 plays for today. That's Jalen Brunson. You can take him over his points at 25, 30, or his PA, or some form of altered PRA, whatever you like. The only thing, again, my concern, his history's great, the matchup's great. We looked at it. It's just this starting lineup scares me that he might not get full run. Let's just, no, fuck you, you bitch. All right, so yeah, I mean, Jalen Brunson, I think, is in a good spot. The next one was Mikal Bridges over his first quarter line at 3.5. He'd smacked that line in literally like 8 out of the last 9, 3 out of the last 3 in 2025. Books juiced over at -183. Third pick is going to be Luka over 30 points, 30 plus. We're going to take that because with this lineup, Luka's going to have some heavy lifting to do, I think, per usual. And with Ja playing and Jaren Jackson in the game as well, I think this can be a competitive game. I would like to see some of these guys play, like Jalen Wells specifically. So, yeah, I think it's a great play. And then last but not least, SGA, depending on what the lineup looks like, whether I'm going to go full game or whether I'm going to go first quarter. I don't think first half is viable, despite him going over in like 6 of 6 last first half games. SGA, you can just look at his first quarter logs in general and just see what the best move is. 9, 15, 8, 9, 5, 8, 11, 5, 10, 9, 8. So basically, 8's a guarantee. Unless he has the off game where he plays 6 minutes, you know, or the off game where he's playing, you know, just shot like shit probably. Yeah, 2 for 7, you know. So, see, I'm going to see if I can, what's going on, Luke plugins? How's it going? Let's see if I can flip over to Sleeper real quick while I'm on this stream. If I lose you guys, that's what I got for you, and good luck today. Otherwise, give me 10 seconds. All right, I'm back. So his first quarter line is at 8.5. So I think I'm going to take that. 9, 15, 8. That's a miss. 9, 5, 8. Both misses. 11 hit. Okay, and again, this is not versus the Warriors. This is just in general. Against the Warriors, we need 9. 10, 10, 21, 12. In the last 4 games, you know, since Shea has been a phenom, you know. So I feel good about this. But again, this was not the intent to take a first quarter play. The intent is to take a full game play. But we need to wait on Curry and Butler's status for that again. So with that being said, guys, I got leans on a couple of Hornets, LaMelo's 3s, Con's 3s. Both at 3+, neither at 3.5. Just not great spots for either of them today against the Bucks. So, all right, guys, I'm out. Until tomorrow, best of luck and peace.